They bout to look at the shit that I'm on. Why don't we get in topic? Crew looking like Pentatonics, locked in, recording in tropics. In the East Big 3, big Bronzy B, way good, he working on optics. Talk biz while smoking exotics. We lit, never thought about it. Cause they bout to look at the shit that I'm on. Why don't we get in topics? Sitting way back, all black, I'm talking. Feeling like Shaq, I weigh my options. In the East Big 3, big Bronzy B, way good, he working on optics. Talk biz while smoking exotics. It's all see all the projects.
What's up, RCR Presents, MSD Sports, and we back at it with another one. My name is Sam, also known as YBK. We got Mikey over here. We got David Camden over here. And let's go, Mikey, introduce yourself. Mikey, introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Y'all already know what it is. Your boy, Michael John. I'm with the homies. It's time to talk, bro.
Yes, sir.
What's up, y'all?
Sir. Camden, what's up?
What's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Club Paradise, a.k.a. Camden Lee, and I am with the greatest trio ever assembled, MSD Sports, back with another one. I can't believe it, guys. We're at episode, 49?
49.
49, wow. Man. We've been doing this. I feel like we're starting to get better and better, but what is on the agenda, Mr. YBK?
Let's go. Episode 49, agenda. We're going to talk about an event that Camden and I went to the other week. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Tom Brady was there. Wow. But we won't talk about it. NFL, we got some crazy signing here. Record-breaking for a position player here. We're going to talk about it too. NBA, the playoff seeds are getting locked in. You know what I'm saying? We liking it. And then tomorrow, MLB starts, and we're going to talk about that for a little bit. And we're going to hear a little bit of Michael John Octagon. It's been a while. So we have a lot in the agenda, but, let's go. One by one.
Come on with it.
But Camden.
Yes, sir.
Where do we go on last Saturday?
Well, listen, you know what I mean? We were fortunate enough, the MSD crew, we were able to get some tickets from Fanatics. Shout out to Fanatics. You guys are awesome. Shout out to my boy D Madden, you know what I mean, setting it up for us. But yeah, we were able to get some tickets. Unfortunately, Michael John had to handle some business. You know how it goes. So it was just me and YBK. Yep. And we were at the BMO watching, Tom Brady take on the USA team, flag football team. Yep. And it was pretty good. I think we had a great time. We made the highlight reel on ESPN. It was pretty fun. That's crazy. We had a nice little time. I mean, YBK, what did you think? What were you seeing? What was the experience like? Talk to me.
Wow. It was like, first of all, shout out Fanatics, shout out David Camden, you know what I'm saying, getting them tickets in this hot Saturday day. I was like, okay, BMO, soccer stadium, but I like how they kind of cut out like a little separate piece in the middle for the flag football. Made a little separate end zone. Maybe there's a little field over here. But there were a lot of stars. We talked about Tom Brady, but my quarterback Jalen Hurts was there.
Yes.
Saquon Barkley was there.
Come on.
Devontae Smith was there.
Yes.
What is it? Larry Fitzgerald coaching a team was there.
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels, Joe Burrow. Yep. Oh my God, even NFL.
Diggs, OBJ. I seen the highlights. I seen the highlights.
NFL stars.
Yeah, there's a lot of NFL stars. It was a lot of fun. We got to see Gronk for one play, one series.
Yeah, pulled a hammy.
I mean, shout out to my boy Gronk.
He was ready.
We were so pumped. He took over that first series. They couldn't stop him, Team USA. But guys, the crazy thing was, Team USA blew out these NFL stars.
Crazy.
Michael John, how do you feel about this? I know you weren't able to really see the game in person like me and YBK, but how did you feel about the scores where the United States, flag football American team was beating these pros by more than 20?
It's not a great look for the NFL. They did the last game. I think it was they won by 10, so it was a little bit closer, like the championship one. But evidently, when you watch it, they were much better. I think you guys might have the insight because I wasn't there, but apparently there was penalty after penalty on every team that wasn't the actual Team USA.
Yes.
And these are like regular dudes who have like regular jobs in their life. They still work regular jobs. So for them, $100K to win this event is like big money. That's a meaningful thing. A couple things that it proves is, one, just because you're a professional football player doesn't mean you're a professional flag football player. 100%. And two, it's like, I love that these guys could go and get a little bit of spotlight. So it's pretty cool. But y'all were there to see it. I think I got to watch highlights, so it kind of
skewed a little bit.
Makes it look like the NFL players was actually doing something, because what I heard was that the Team USA was like running circles around them and running like they showed their knowledge of the game of flag football and the niche rules for flag football.
Well, the thing that was crazy to me is that you're looking at a lot of these guys, these NFL guys, they're 6'4", foot plus, 200 plus, very fast. However, you could see that being coordinated on a smaller field when you're trying to go after flags instead of running over people, it made a very big difference. Also, the thing that I did notice as well is these USIA guys are fast. They are just as quick as the Saquons. They're just as shifty as the McCoys. They're just as, you know what I mean? They can catch just as well as the OBJs. But I think you hit it on the head, Michael John. The knowledge of the game of flag football was just unbelievable. They knew where they were going to throw. They knew what it was like. It was like they had the offense already read. It was unbelievable. YBK.
Yes.
Now, we saw, a couple of influencers at the game as well.
Yes.
You know what I mean? There was a guy, you know what I mean, a big time streamer. I Show Speed. He was there. How did you feel about his performance? What did you think? You know what I mean? Because he had Devontae Smith burned him for a highlight play. But what did you think about seeing him on the field?
Devontae Smith did burn him, but
Yes.
I gotta say he did kind of keep up with him.
Yes, he did.
And we all know that Speed's an athlete type, he has athleticism. You know what I'm saying? He's quick.
Yes.
He's quick with it.
Yes.
So I was pretty impressed, but at the same time, he's not like a professional athlete.
No.
You know what I'm saying? There's a level to that, I feel like. So I gotta say, you're right about the flag football USA team.
Yes.
Like, it's a different sport, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I feel like they're going to be included in the 2028 Olympics, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so, like, we all know they've been doing this day in, day out.
So can I ask you, what was like the penalties that Team US or that the NFL players was
So
messing
a
up?
lot
Like
of the
pre-snap movements. Like, what was the?
A lot of that. They also had a lot of times where they either had the hiking, because remember, you have a receiver that's hiking the ball to the quarterback, and that receiver can go out and go for a pass. So a lot of times they were either not hiking it on time, or the ball was actually being put on the ground, which is also a dead ball. So they didn't seem
small little rules that they was messing
So I
up,
felt
yeah.
like they, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Tom Brady led the field on a game, not a game starting drive. You know what I mean? And Tom looked amazing.
Coming in the fourth.
When I tell you,
down.
fourth down, he looked amazing. Threw a pass to Stephon Diggs in the
was
end zone.
amazing.
Boy looked like he knew what he was doing. However, the other quarterbacks definitely looked like, with a free rusher running at them, they were not used to it.
It was cool to see, though, the fact that it was round robin so that the NFL players could play each other.
Yes.
So that was a little bit fun.
Yes.
I saw some of the highlights. I saw Jaden Daniels drop a dime to
Yep.
Devontae as well. Where was it held? What stadium is it?
BMO.
Yeah.
BMO.
BMO in Los Angeles.
You know what happened to this event
Talk to me.
where it was supposed to be held? So it was supposed to be held in Saudi Arabia in Riyadh. That's why in my mind, I was like, interesting, because there is big money, because Speed, Logan Paul, all these streamers, Brady, like, that's big money.
Yes.
It was supposed to be held in Saudi Arabia because of the conflict in the Middle East that's occurring right now. Yeah, that's why it was moved, because that's why, in my mind, I was like, why is it BMO? It's not like a big, like, you see what I
It's
mean?
a LAFC,
It's like a different
soccer stadium.
Yeah, but still, that's fire. And hey, maybe they'll bring it over here if it was successful. They broadcasted it on like TV. There
Yes,
was
it was on Fox.
a lot of money into it. I
Yeah,
felt like
yeah.
so. Of
They did
course,
the whole-
Brady's
it was-
Fox
it was
as well
crazy.
too.
They did the whole trophy ceremony.
Yes.
They're looking like they won a Super Bowl you know what I'm saying? A
Yeah.
championship.
You know what I mean? Guys, if you ever get a chance, you're going to have to check out YBK's page. He has a number of highlights, pictures, videos. When I tell you the experience was unbelievable. I really felt like I was at an NFL game watching flag football. The only difference was one team looks like they're a bunch of varsity players, and the other team looks like it's the freshmen, and the freshmen came out to ball.
I like the way that they was jawing at each other too a little bit,
Yes.
because they thought. I think that they was talking big on the Team USA players, like all the celebrities and NFL players. I think some of them was a little bit too cocky, because you hear all the remember before. I mean, I know Tyree got the bad knee injury, but like
Right.
before last year, he's like, I want to be on flag football. JJ, I want to be on flag football. You got to let the people who actually been playing this for a
Yes.
hot minute, the people that were supporting this game and
Yes.
trying to get it as like
Yes.
a acknowledged sport, give them their chance. Y'all get to play already. You making hella money.
true.
Let these guys get their little bit of fame. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Facts, I
hey,
agree.
maybe they'll bring home a gold medal here in LA. I'm sure that they're going to host the flag football
Yes.
game somewhere around here. I'm in the
Yes.
ticket draw. Hope y'all also signed up for the ticket draw.
Yes.
Our zip codes are all in LA, so you'll get put into like
Yep.
yeah, I mean, you'll get a better chance
Better
than
chance,
someone
at
who's
least.
not.
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
You might get some tickets.
I feel like that's why they made it that big. Because the USA never who gets the chance to stay in the middle of a field hold the trophy up with your teammate.
That is very true.
Celebrate with the confetti coming down.
Yeah.
As if you want to. It is a championship. They have the whole trophy.
It's cool. It's a cool little tournament. I like it.
That's pretty cool.
And they looked, I'm not going to lie, they looked great. Other than Brady was the only one that looked like he knew what he was doing. Everybody else looked like it was.
That first USA game, they cooked the other team.
Oh my gosh!
44.
Oh my gosh! They just knew how to. They just picked sixes. It was crazy. It was crazy. But we had fun. We had a lot of fun.
It was so much fun.
Any last minute thoughts, YBK? Anything you want to plug before we get to the next segment?
Shout out David Camden, Mr. Club Paradise. Yes, sir. It was a great day.
Yes. And check out Next Pole Media because I heard there might be some highlights over there as well. So we'll see. Guys.
Yes.
Cool.
GMYBK.
Yes.
We're gonna stick on the football situation.
Aye. Something happened.
I heard your phone was buzzing, and it was about a big contract.
Yep.
Talk to me, baby. Talk to me.
All right, everybody. The reigning champion, Seattle Seahawks, has re-signed their wide receiver, Jackson. Well, I'll just say JSN, on a 4-year, $168.6 million contract extension. Today. And this was one of the would you say the highest?
The highest.
This is the highest AAV for a skill position ever.
You heard it, everybody. The highest. We got the record. Oh my God, JSN making 42 AAV. 4,250,000. Oh my God. Jamar Chase is next with 40.
4 years, $168.6 million.
Yes.
$120 million guaranteed.
That's crazy.
Yeah, $120 million
What's his
guaranteed.
bonus? Let me see.
So
Is there a signing? Oh, so a $35 million signing bonus.
So JSN is now the highest paid wide receiver in NFL history. Yep. It resets the market again because Jamar and Justin Jefferson are getting 40.
Yep, and Puka's on his way up.
Well, Puka just is one of the huge beneficiaries of this contract. Like if we're thinking about, there's a lot of things that we could break down from here. First off, let's talk about it. Was that worth it? What do you think?
Here's my situation, and GMYBK, you can come right after this.
Okay.
I don't hear him in the media. I don't hear anything about him in the locker room. I don't hear anything, and I'm saying negatively. I don't hear nothing. I don't hear. I just hear he comes to work, he does his job. I think he got paid for not being a headache, for not being a diva for a Super Bowl team. You look at guys like Chase, you look at guys like Jet. Jet doesn't complain, but I'm just saying, you look at guys like Chase, they have some stuff. You look at guys like Rashid Rice, these guys have off the field issues. You know what I mean? Even Tyreek Hill, off the field issues. So I'm looking at this and I'm saying, let's reward a guy who we never had an issue with him in college. We never had an issue with him in the NFL. He comes to work, does his job. And you got Sam Darnold on a short contract. So I'm like, part of me makes sense, and it makes sense why they let go of Kenneth Walker.
Well, you wasn't going to be able to pay him $16 million a year.
No.
And get JSN. What about you, YBK? You think that's a good contract?
I mean, I feel like in terms of AAV, age, performance, he hasn't been injured, right?
No.
Nope.
No, I think he missed like 1 or 2 games last year, but he played 17, all 17 this year.
I say he deserves it. I say let's give it to him. I was looking at Cooper Kupp's Triple Crown. What age did he did the Triple Crown? You know, he hit it at 28. It's not Jamar. JSN is 24.
24.
He is young. What is this? Second year? Third year?
This is his 4th year. They picked him. I think they're picking up this 5th year option.
They did. So we'll get to it because that's one, I think, factor of the contract. Because usually teams don't give you the contract extension after they picked up the 5th year of the rookie deal.
Yeah.
You pick up the 5th year of the rookie deal and you let them play to see what they will justify. But I guess the question is, if you wait and he puts up a similar year, now you have to pay him even more because the market is steadily going up. It's not going down, right? It is a lot of money to commit to one player. He's young, though. I mean, Seattle must see something in it. I know you said, not being a diva. hey, if you're a diva and you have 1,800 yards and 120 receptions and 10 touchdowns, it's fine. You're going to get paid. You're going to get paid. It doesn't matter if you are. But I think it does say a lot about his character that they picked up the 50-year option and just gave him the contract extension right away. I guess you're avoiding the fact that now, though, I just feel like there's no downside, or you can't have a downside here and call it a successful contract if you pay someone that much. Because in my opinion, I'm like, how many wide receivers can I name better than JSN? I say 3. Yep. How many wide receivers can you name better than JSN? I would pick 3 myself.
Three guys.
I pick 3 right now.
Right now.
I would say my 3 is Jamar, Justin, and Puka. Those are the only 3 I would pick before JSN right now.
Yes.
And Puka's going to get a contract similar to him.
Yes.
As long as the Rams are willing to pay it, which they'll be.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a bad contract. I just think it's crazy we're paying wide receivers that much. Because now it's like how we was laughing at like Miami, Tutu Atwell's the number 1. He got like a 1-year $10 million last year, but then was terrible. So now he gets like 1 year $3 million or whatever. But a whack wide receiver is like $10 million, which is crazy. It seems like it's like NBA, like how like even like a player who's just like a rotation, maybe the 9th person in the rotation, the 10th person still gets like $8 million, like it's $7 million. You're getting good money.
Well, I think it's because we've been having so many busts at wide receiver. You've had so many guys like the Nailers, and you guys have had, you know what I mean, even like Worthy and stuff like that. You've had guys that are like, oh, you thought coming out the league these guys were going to be nasty, and it's really only like what 6 or 7 guys that at the end of the day, you're like, listen, if you're on my team, you're a 1,000% difference maker. What would it look like if the Patriots had JSN on their team this year?
But I wonder, though, there's 2 questions that I have about this conversation. Okay. One is that Sam Darnold has always been like I have one magnet. Robbie Anderson was great on fantasy when Sam Darnold was on the Jets. You remember? I don't know. It's kind of a jump to the past. It's like Matt Stafford with Cooper Kupp. Right. Same thing. I think Puka, from what we've seen from him, is like the athleticism, some of the catches he's making. It's not Matt Stafford just forcing him the ball. It's kind of like a Calvin Johnson. Whereas I'm not sure, because JSN is nice. Don't get me wrong. Like, he's nice, but that's not why they won the Super Bowl. He had a couple catches and missed like hella drives. It wasn't like he was the one where when the Rams and Seahawks was battling, you're like, Puka is doing some crazy catches right now. Like, get that thing up in the air to him and he making catches. Yeah. So we'll see. I would say overall, I'm cool with it. That's the market. The market is the market. Yes. So would you rather pay it now, or are you trying to predict? It's like, would I rather buy a car now while I know the price is this and speculate like, no, I'm gonna wait because 2 years from now is going to be cheaper. I don't think wide receiver is going to be cheaper 2 years from now. So I get the move. Yeah. It's just a lot of money to commit to one player.
I mean, it's 4 years. It's 168, but 120 guaranteed.
But they picked up, that's the contract extension. They picked up his option. So they're
26,
or it's something million, nice. So that's what they're paying next year, and then that, or for the following year, and then he'll have his 4 years.
That's not bad. 100. So
he's signed through 29.
So, but you pick up the 20, and then another 100 million for 4 years. I'm okay with that, guaranteed. I'm okay with that.
Well, no, that's just the 4-year extension. They picked up his option, which is 1 year, and then after that, they've signed a 4-year extension. Okay. So that 120 million guaranteed is only for the extension. It's not this. It's not. It doesn't cover the 50-year option that they already picked up. Okay. It's a lot of money. Like so to say, it's a lot of money, but I don't know.
143. I mean,
hey, that's the wide receiver market, and that's what it's going to be. Crazy. I think I wouldn't have paid him more than Jamar and Justin are making. I would have said, we'll give you 40 million, but if makes him really happy, he's the reigning offensive player of the year, and 42, whatever. Just do it sometimes. Like you said, he's a good guy.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I think he got the extra money because he's a good guy, not because he's actually that dude. Because if I was like Puka Nacua, who we're about to talk about in a second, that boy is disgusting. You know what I'm saying? YBK, how do you feel about this? Would you sign this man? Is it worth it?
We'll put Puka to the side because JSN and Puka are the same age. They're both 24.
Yep.
We know JJ, Justin Jefferson, and Jamar Chase. They're 2 years older than JSN.
Okay.
Do we think JSN is going to have an equal or higher value in 2 years? As if as Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase is now?
That's a really
It's a good question. I mean, he's good. He'll be a number.
This would be definitely worth it. You know what I'm saying?
He's a number one, but the question is like,
there.
do you elevate the team around you, and are you a reason that they stay in the game? I just think he was a great piece of the offense, and his stats justified him winning OPY. I'm just not sure that it's like we have to think about who makes players better around them.
Yes,
like, is it a Tom Brady situation? Like, I'll take a little less money, and I always like adjust my style to make the players better around me. I don't know. We'll see. He's young. He's proved it. He's proved it so far.
The question to Puka. Can Puka? You think can Puka?
I don't see.
I do.
I don't
He
think
has.
That level of JJ and Jamar or higher.
I think he'll be better than.
Yeah, I think he's at that level. I think they're a little bit slightly different because Puka has done this actually. Take a reverse or take like a quick slant and take it out to the house. Because that's what Jamar is like. You line him out wide. He makes a one-on-one catch with a great route that he ran.
Yes.
Or he can like catch a little quick slant and then take it 70.
Take it to your house.
That's what's crazy. And we've seen Puka do it too. So I do think they're kind of similar. JJ is a little bit different to me. He's like a bit more crispier route runner.
Yes.
I see.
Nice soft hands, like pretty catches, contested catches. Like Puka's the king of the contested catch if we're talking about it.
I think if you gave, right?
Puka better get paid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you gave, which another guy who just re-signed with the Bengals, Joe Flacco, to each one of those wide receivers, do you think they're still that amazing?
Yeah, because Joe Flacco is like a good
quarterback,
a good throw, like pass, like he's not like he's old now, but he likes to get the ball to receivers, air it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Versus a Kirk Cousins.
I think they'd succeed with both.
I think the only person who wouldn't succeed is JSN. I think Puka would succeed. I think Jet would succeed. I think do you know what I mean?
It's fair. If you're saying he's the most likely to not succeed, I would agree. I think they would all succeed. They're all good enough, you know.
Do you know what I mean?
It's just crazy that we keep resetting markets, but that's like this is how it works. How it works. Yeah. The salary cap's going up, not going down.
The money going up, so the money going up, baby. Let's get it.
Shout out to him. I'll probably grade it like a B because it's like I do think it's a good re-signing. I also feel like it's a lot of money, and I'm not saying that they should be stingy, but you signed his option and you had his contract. You could have tried to hold out and not giving him the contract right away, but better safe than sorry.
What year is he entering right now? Is he entering?
Year 4.
He's entering year 4.
So
so they paid him 2 years early, technically.
Yep, year 4.
Wow. Wow.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
I mean, hey, OPY, Super Bowl champion.
Yep, he's feeling good.
There's a lot of icing on that cake.
Yeah.
I don't know if the cake is good, but there's a lot of icing on that cake.
Yeah.
I'll give you
how
that.
much Puka gets, because if he's getting that much.
Do you think Puka's worth more? Do you think Puka's worth more or less?
He's going to get an equivalent.
Like, match.
You think a match? I think he's going to get less. Ooh. Only because of the off the field drama. I think the Rams are going to.
They have the money?
I don't know if they have all of it. Let's see what's their salary cap looking like.
They be spending. They're spenders always, I feel like.
How much they got?
Let's see.
Cuz I'm really thinking because of the off the field situations, Puka's not going to be what you think.
Rams have 28 million left.
That's what I'm saying.
Right now.
I wouldn't be surprised he gets a 27, fully guaranteed. Something like that. You know what I mean?
Or just all in with Puka and call it for free agency. Call it repeat, basically. You know what I'm saying? If you spend all that money,
it's possible. Michael John, what you think?
You think it's all in to Puka for the offseason?
I mean, I would give him $40 million a year. Or how much did Jason get? 42? I'm giving him 42. I'm giving him $42 million and $1 if I'm the because that's how it works. You feel me? Like he's equivalent in my mind. He's equivalent. So he's the truth. He's young. So shout out.
He's just shout out to the boy.
Any other? I don't think there's been any big moves besides that, right? That I can think of, really.
No, I don't think so. With GMYBK, what we got?
Let me see.
That's I feel like the only real big one I heard since our last because we did go over.
We did go over
last. We really covered it all.
You're right. We went each team.
Yeah. The next time we see a contract signing for a player like that, a wide receiver like that, it might be $45 million. We keep inching up.
I don't think it's. Listen, man, I'm not willing to go in salary cap purgatory for one wide receiver. Like, I'm just not willing to do that. I feel like paying that much money for a wide receiver when you have guys coming out the league every single year, I'm like, 40, 38, 37, okay. But when you start making more than quarterbacks make, I feel like that's a little tough for me. Because eventually, what if the bum quarterbacks are starting to make 42?
Well, the quarterbacks are going to make a lot of money because that's just the market. The market is the market. You feel me? Yeah, exactly. It's like you have no choice. I do feel like if you win a lot of playoff games and you're the man on that team, you're just inevitably going to get the money.
Yeah.
Right? JJ ain't won nothing in the playoffs and he's still getting the money. So why not? Jamar at least made a couple runs in the playoffs and was a pivotal reason why. JSN just did it himself. So we'll see.
It's hard to win a championship.
CD
they paid him for that.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to win a championship.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
big. That's a humongous move, though.
Yeah.
That was a humongous move.
Yeah. That's probably the biggest.
In the offseason,
Big time.
Nice.
Big time. Nice.
What's next on the agenda, YBK? What do we got on here?
NBA world, everybody.
NBA.
We got some playoff teams locked in.
Come on!
Playoff seeding is already in effect.
I know that the Spurs are number 2 for sure.
You already know.
Really?
And then Lakers are number 3 for sure.
Wow.
Let's find out.
We the 3 seed.
Let's go.
We the 3 seed. Who we playing?
We'll be playing the Rockets, they say, as of yesterday. But
I love it.
Because the bottom one, I feel like is going to be tougher to
I'm telling
determine.
We about to go to the finals. To the finals.
That'd be crazy if we
guys.
go to the finals.
How are you feeling about your teams?
Celtics?
The Celtics got Tatum back.
How they been doing?
They've been playing pretty good, to be honest. Like, I mean, they're good for what they were supposed to be. Gap year Celtics is better than most teams in the league. It's crazy.
Come out.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, run me down. I want to hear these plays. You said that some people are punched for the playoffs.
Yeah,
I need to hear.
Yeah, who's in?
I need to hear the playoff picture.
I take it back. I guess the seedings aren't 100%.
No, seeding is definitely not because there's still like 10 games left.
So they clinched the spot in the play-in tournament.
I know that Detroit has clinched the playoff spot.
Okay.
Because I looked at the standings. You know, it puts like a star next to their name and stuff. I saw Detroit had a little star next to their name in OKC, I believe.
Y'all got at least a play-in.
Let's go. I love it.
Knicks got to at least a play-in.
We're trying to hold off the Knicks behind us. We've had.
Let's see where they are right now.
Yeah, it's close. I think we got a half game on the Knicks right now.
Wow.
We're trying to hold the Knicks off right now.
My.
Detroit's trying to lock up that first seed.
Oh, so Detroit clinched the playoff spot
Clinched the playoff spot.
So the Cavs, the Knicks, and the Celtics all clinched a playoff spot, and they clinched
position for now.
Yeah, they clinched their maybe their division already too. I see. Yeah, it's possible.
I see. And then we go to the West, and we got Thunder and Spurs are 100% in the playoffs now.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Everyone is the West is decided basically.
Pretty much. We just
Warriors need to win a few games.
Warriors, yeah.
That's it.
The last one for the play-in.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so the Thunder, Spurs are in a playoff spot, but the Lakers, Nuggets, Timberwolves, Rockets, Suns, Clippers, Trailblazers are all in the play-in.
The play-in is interesting right now. I do think Suns genuinely will come out of whatever match because they're going to have 2 chances to get out. Same thing if the Clippers stay in 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of the play-in for West, Blazers and Clippers play next Tuesday. I'm going to the game.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Is it Into It? Into It, Dome. It's going to be good. It'll be my 3rd game of the year, actually.
Bro, you've been going to mad Into It game?
I mean, I got the hookup from the homies at work, so shout out for like the hookup. And then this one was because they did, when they hit 500, after having such a bad start to the year, like 15 games under 500, almost 20 games, they did a special. They said, to celebrate hitting 500, $50 tickets. No tax, no fees, nothing. Just $50. So I bought 2 tickets. Great. Me and wifey going to the game. Shout out to Mr. Ballmer. Shout out to the Clippers. I've been having fun. Obviously, I'm a Celtics fan, but I like going to the games because it's a good atmosphere. You have fun. You watch the game. Kawhi been on one this year. He been balling. So that's going to be good because it will be playoff atmosphere.
Right.
Because that right now would be a possible matchup in the play-in.
Yeah.
If the Blazers could beat the Warriors and the Clippers lose to the Suns, if it's sad as it is, or the Blazers could overtake the Clippers to have 2 chances to make the playoffs. You see what I mean? Like, so it's an important game. It's a good game. So I'm excited for that. But I don't know, y'all. How y'all feeling? The one big storyline I feel like in the West I see in the pack here is that Ant is down.
Yes.
Ant was down for he went down with like a 2-week type injury. I'm like, that might be an issue for the Timberwolves who might slide a little bit.
I mean, when you see the 4 to 6 right now, it's like half a game, everybody.
Yep.
Half a game.
Yeah.
Anyone's ball game right now. But for the Timberwolves, they don't look good.
I mean, it's going to be up in the air. I think 4 through 9. I think it's just one of those things where we're not really sure what's going to happen except for this last week of basketball.
Don't let your Lakers fall out of a top 4 seed. They need a home court for the first round.
Well, I think we have the tiebreaker on a few. So I think we need to win. I think 1 or 2 more games and we'll be all set.
I agree.
From what I know.
Yeah, y'all just need, I think, a 4 seed or higher.
8. Wow, 10 games left.
10 games left.
Yeah, but now you actually have some decent games on your schedule. It's not like the Mickey Mouse schedule. I know that the Pistons just snapped y'all streak too. Yes. No Cade, but they did snap your streak.
Luke Kennard in the Magic game was correct.
You know what? Y'all better win the next 3 because you got Pacers, Nets, and Wizards. So you better win those next 3 because then you got Cavs, Thunder, Mavs. It's a win, and then Thunder again. Yep. So you do got a tough couple games right
well,
there.
Well, I'm saying if the Thunder sits their players, then we're all right. I feel like if they
but the Thunder still need to win that first seed.
They still need to clinch.
I wonder when Jameson Williams going to show up, if he will show up.
Did he come back last week?
Is he?
Yeah.
He's starting to get some more minutes now? Yeah. I seen that they got in a little tussle the other night. They suspended AJ Mitchell for 1 game, but he's been nice too off the bench. They're just good. Celtics and Thunder. Damn, we've been playing a lot of good teams lately.
Yes.
Celtics versus Thunder. I know. We've been having a lot of playoff teams on our schedule lately.
20 minutes. 18 points, 8 for 14.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Rebounds, 6,
I think they need to get him going for playoffs. Think about it. He dropped 40 in a finals game last year, y'all. I agree. Yeah, he was an all-star. Let's not forget. And I know y'all keep saying, like, I don't know about OKC, but I'm like, I feel more confident on them this year than last year, especially after they went 7 games with like a hungry Pacers team in the finals. Yeah. I think it was and they went 7 with a veteran Jokic-led Nuggets team. I just don't know. Let's see. I would love to see your Lakers have a good series with someone, like a 7-game, and they win like a close series like that to prove to me that they got the gut, they got the, you know what I mean, the resilience to last out.
I don't see the Lakers winning a championship this year. I just don't see it. I see us either going against the Thunder. If we can push it to 6, that'd be great. If we can push it to 7, that is a victory.
Yes.
That would be anyone's game at that point. But I still think
go crazy.
I still think, you know what I mean, the Thunder have a great chance. And then we don't know who's coming out the East. So I'm like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? But my Lakers, I feel like the fact, you know what I mean, YBK, I feel like LeBron, like I talked about last pod, LeBron is learning his role. He's knowing exactly where to be, when to be there, when to score. Obviously, we had this light situation. You know what I mean? He didn't play very well, you know what I mean, against the Pistons, which he has some bad blood with. But other than that, he's you know what I mean, he's been playing well. So how are we feeling about LeBron, YBK? And do you think that he can turn into playoff LeBron?
I feel like when you even look at the loss in the Pistons, we lost by 3. LeBron's box score, he played 39 minutes. 39. But he only dropped 12 points.
12 points.
9 rebounds.
9.
10 assists.
Okay.
1 block. Almost triple-double. So, like, you know, plus minus is -8. But I feel like even looking at the box score, I didn't watch this game.
4 for 10.
He did miss.
He missed a lot.
But I feel like he's slowly, like what you said, getting to the groove of finding his spot.
Come on.
What he can, provide for Luka.
Yes.
Because when you see Luka 32, 7, 6, you know what I mean? He's doing all the shooting.
Yeah.
Give it to him.
29 shots for Luka.
Yep. And you got the number 2, which is Austin Reeves now.
Yeah. So. Very inefficient to me.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
What, 11 of 29? I know. They had Luka just trying to be super Luka. But that's what's given him the opportunities in the other games to drop the 60-piece and to drop the 50 pieces. So
that's true.
That's what you got to live. You live by the sword, you die by the sword.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
You live by the 3, you die by the 3.
Yeah.
So they got a chance. Y'all have been this year to y'all feels like a year of runs. Like whereas the Celtics has felt like the identity is the Missoula system, getting threes up and getting back on transition and playing D. Like Lakers is Luka or bust. You feel that's what my mind when I watched them. But on that winning streak they had, they played some good D. So try to take that into the playoffs and we'll see what's up.
Yep, exactly.
I think we're still looking at a heavy favorited OKC team with the close Spurs after that. But if it's not one of them two, why couldn't it be the Lakers? Right?
If one of them takes out each other And you know what I mean? It gets hurt. It
Wide
could
open.
be.
That's
it
what I'm
could be
saying,
wide
bro.
open.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, top 3 in the West, the last 10, like Thunder 10-0,
So
Spurs 9-1, Lakers 9-1.
Come on.
And then that's it.
That's it.
So I
Yeah.
mean, you're right, Mikey. You could.
yeah. But the Spurs and Thunder have been doing that all year. Lakers are on a hot run right
They
now.
are.
So
We are
don't
on
go
a
on a
run.
cold
We
run
are
to start at the end of the year to
yeah,
start the playoffs.
yeah,
It's about consistency, the way that I look at it too. So
With Thunder having 10 games left, how many games do you think they're gonna finish?
they're going to be a 60-win team, no doubt.
8-2.
They're going to be a 60-win team.
65?
I don't know.
65,
As long as they
65.
punch that first seed,
Yeah.
I think then they
I
can
think
let.
64, 63.
6-4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they
I
have
think
10
as long
games
I
left.
think as long as they punch that first seed, what, Mikey?
As long as they punch the first seed, they ain't got to try after that.
Yeah, it's
it's like 60-win season is fine.
You're not sure.
They was talking about 70 wins at one point this season, but then they had that little
that
little mid run. Question about because this is actually an interesting thing that I was thinking about. Now that we're coming to the end of the year, I know Cade went down. We
my
talked
God.
about it.
Yes, we did.
Cade has like a punctured lung or
Yep.
some sort of injury,
Yeah.
right? How do you guys feel about the whole and the NBA Players Association put in like a formal complaint to complain about the 65 game rules? Because you know how the NBA implemented 65 game rule
Yes.
for to be named to All Pro or to win a year end award.
Yep.
So Cade is at risk of now missing. He won't be on an
Right.
All NBA team.
I think it'll be Jalen Brunson instead.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
He won't be on an All NBA team if he doesn't hit the
That's
65
tough.
games. It's crazy. It's such an arbitrary number because part of me is like, okay, bet we don't want teams low managing.
Right.
It's boring if I go to the game and you're not playing your players.
Correct.
And you can't just tank because then your team is boring all year.
Yeah.
But what if I should be on one of the All NBA teams because we know Cade should be on the All NBA
this
team,
year,
one of
especially
them,
this
right?
year. Yep.
But what if he plays 64 games only?
61 and
That's what I'm saying. So he's at a real risk of not making.
Well, that's what I'm saying, and I think this is where what you don't want to do, right, is to start him, call a timeout, and then he leaves because he's actually played, and then you're like, you know what I mean, you're finessing the system.
I see what you mean.
That's what you don't want. However, at the end of the day, like when you look at this season, Cade Cunningham was like, you can't talk about the NBA 2025, 2026 season without talking about
Like if
Cade
we're
Cunningham.
rating point guards,
That's
he's
what I'm
top
saying.
3. I
He's
mean,
top
like
three.
who's a better point guard than him? Shea? Okay, that's fine.
And
One. Name another one.
And then even,
Luka.
and then maybe even like 15 years from now.
and he's 3.
That's what I'm saying. And even 15 years from now, when we're not necessarily in it, but it's like, we're looking back at the stats. Cade Cunningham will not be on an All NBA team. He won't be on an All NBA first team, second team, or third team. I think that is ridiculous.
It's too bad because it feels like someone who shouldn't be punished is getting punished for teams in the past that have have had the transgressions of benching their players or tanking.
Yeah.
Now someone who deserves the credit is going to have to pay the price. But how else can it be? Because you have to lay down the law.
Well,
That's where I'm like, I feel bad, but in a way, it is what it is because we've had this issue in the past. So this is what happens because people have.
Do you put an asterisk near the name and say did not play 65 games? Or do you allow guys to just be like, hey, looking at the numbers in which you did in 60 games, and
But there's no asterisk to place because the voters can't put him on an All NBA team. There's no like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The asterisk goes on like a shortened season or like COVID season, you know?
Yeah.
Like average this much, it was like, but like there, you know, you see
only
what I mean?
25. Yeah,
like
yeah,
a lockout
yeah,
season or
yeah.
COVID season, because those to me are like special circumstances. You feel me? Like average blank amount of points in the bubble or
and you
average
consider
this and
injury's not a special circumstance.
No, it's not
It's not.
because you're
It's
missing
not.
games, but it's not his fault that they enforced that rule, but he might suffer from it.
Would
So
you
we shall see.
as a Piston GM be like, listen, bruh,
I wonder if you get fined for doing that.
we're gonna put you in for these 3 games. We're gonna call a timeout and you're gonna leave.
Yeah. I wonder if you could do that or if you get fined for doing that.
That's true. That's a very
Because if
I'll
someone's on an injury report, you put them injured, you can put someone from your practice squad on your
Right.
live roster.
Right.
So you can't do both. You can't be out with an injury and then be on the active roster.
Right,
I
but
don't so
well,
I understand what you're saying.
You
You're
know
like,
what I
what
mean?
if they game the
Or can
system?
you
But if they
put-
game the system, then it's like it amplifies, it magnifies this issue even more. It's going to be even more controversial.
Leave an injured player in the active roster.
no. Because I think they put him on IR or something.
I wonder if there's rules against it because, like, as the Players Association is a union, you have to protect the health of and safety of the players. So if someone has an injury, you can't.
You have to put him in there.
That's what I think. I think it would go again. Yeah,
You
exactly.
can rig it if you wanted to, because then they sue you.
Yeah. So now, like, the NBA Players Association has lobbied a formal complaint. So we'll see if they boost that from 65 to or put it to 60 or something.
I mean,
I think it's hard when you put, a finite number, because it's like an arbitrary, it's like, we should be able to have the discretion to make the correct judgments, on someone.
If someone is dropped, here's the thing. Imagine Kobe is dropping 40 a game. Or bug it. Say 10 years ago, LeBron's dropping 45, 10, and 15. Going absolute berserk. But he only plays 60 games. That mug's the MVP. He's, you know what I mean? He plays 61 games, 62 games. He comes back, wins the finals. I'm like, fam.
Yeah, the only thing that I feel like that makes this like a special circumstance is that it's the first time. I remember when Clay missed All NBA when everyone thought he should make All NBA, so he wasn't eligible for the Supermax.
Yeah.
Now, what if the same thing happens to Cade? Like next year he gets injured again, or you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he isn't eligible because he doesn't get named to an NBA All. Because that's where I feel like the business side of it comes into it. So I guess we shall see. The conversations will play out. I think it's an interesting aspect because part of me says there needs to be a rule because that prevents people from tanking or people from doing load management, simple rest nights. On the other hand, you hear the Steve Kerrs of it all saying the data shows that load management allows the NBA players to play better when they do play because they're not injured, and now my team is more likely to succeed. And at the end of the day, I'm incentivized to win a championship. So I see both sides of the conversation, and I guess we'll keep having this one.
How do you feel about these soft NBA ball players who are getting injured all the time compared to the 80s, 90s, and early 2000 guys that I feel like did not have nearly as many star injuries as they do today? Is it the technology? Is it the games? Do you feel like because they're playing not enough games in college, they're not necessarily training hard for the NBA? What is the issue? Because we're having stars, superstars out. Michael John, is it? What do you think it is?
I mean, I don't even know actually, because I'm not even sure what the data is. Like, if there was more injuries in like the 90s and 2000s, or is there more injuries now? Truth is, I don't even know actually. I probably I
just feel like our biggest stars are getting hurt, which I feel like I've never seen over the course of my lifetime watching sports.
Yeah, I mean, because the stars are the ones who are playing well, so those are the people who get covered the most. But Jordan was never like injured like that. But that's also, it's like, conversely, that's why he was so successful and so well known. You see?
Yeah.
It's not like you was an all-star for 1 year or like a fan favorite because you're a franchise player, but you're not like an all-time NBA player, right? So
broke his hand one time, never missed after that.
Yeah.
That's it.
It could just be because people are just more athletic now too. Because if you think about it, like back then, it was like, think about the way that you remember the Bad Boy Pistons. I've like watched them play. I'm like, them dudes was like big and like physical. Yeah, they fighting, but they not nearly as like purely speedy and athletic as some of these kids now who are running it. The game moves so fast, which is why Nikola Jokic is such a unicorn in the true sense of the term, because I feel like for him, the game is slow around him.
Yeah.
You watch him play and the game looks slow around him.
Slow.
And it's kind of like a special boxer. Like you watch like Floyd's defense and it looks like when dudes are punching him, it looks like he's processing it at a slower rate than other boxers who are overwhelmed by those same opponents. Yeah. You feel me?
Yeah.
And Jokic, there's not a lot of mistakes. If you ever went to like an AAU game, a college basketball game or this, you see a lot of turnovers, dirty basketball, because the game pace is so fast and not a lot of people have that IQ. Maybe that's why people was getting hurt more, because they just simply going so fast. The pace of the game has developed.
The pace of the game has moved very quickly.
No.
So in terms of the NBA Kia MVP ladder,
talk to us.
Number one didn't change. We got SGA on top.
It shouldn't have changed.
He's still going, and they saying the icing on the record. I mean, icing on the cake is the record of the consecutive games. 20-point streak.
Yeah, I mean, hey, Luka and the Lakers had 9 games. Sorry, OKC and Shea had 10. It's like always like they always got to do something better than like the next best. You feel me?
And speaking of Luka went from 4 into 2 now.
Come on,
number 2
because of the 9-game win streak and scoring crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
And then Victor went down from 2 to 3. And we're like, oh man, and then everyone goes down. Jokic
Everybody
goes down for 3 or 4.
Yep.
And then Cade goes to 5.
Cade goes to 5.
Yeah.
So that's our MVP
It's tough,
right
man.
there.
Tough.
But yeah, Luka has been going off.
I'll give it to SGA for without a doubt because SGA is a better defender than Luka, and I know it's like the free throw merchant. Like you could chant that all you want. Luka is the same way.
Yes, he is.
So like I mean, Luka goes to the free throw line. I think like they both shoot like 7 free throws a game or whatever. The data is very very similar. So I know Shea is good at like he knows what the referees want.
Yep.
But it's like Jaylen Brown was complaining about this the other day. He's like, I'm a true basketball player. Like, I don't want to sell it because that's like flopping. I don't want to sell the call. But the game and the referees almost incentivize us to like, what else do I have to do to get the call?
Yeah.
I got fouled, but they didn't call it.
Yeah.
So maybe I should sell it so that they believe it.
Yeah.
There's a difference between selling and acting. You know what I mean? That's where we got to just do that fine line. And I think Shea does a great job. I see Luka. I mean, I think LeBron had his years of acting. I think he's gotten better at that, and the rest of the league has too. But you know what I mean? I felt as though if Denver made that 3 seed, Joker might have been right at his heels. But I think because Shea's just so much better, I think it just works like that. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties. But give us a quick second. You can still
shout out. Yo, it's getting hot in LA, y'all. It's been very, very hot. So when it's hot in the city, sometimes the camera get a little hot too. Camera get a little hot, and as a fail safe, that thing has to turn off.
We got a little warm. It be like that sometimes.
Give Shea the award. I think that it's done. It's wrapped up. Honestly, I think it's wrapped up, yo.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it's done.
Yeah. But guys, the streak is now at 130 games.
For 20 points.
It's still going.
I know.
It's still going. It's not. Wow.
Mr. Consistency.
That's a lot.
If you break a Wilt Chamberlain record, then that's like a
that's not already.
That's like a real feat. Yeah, that's a real accomplishment. So
sometimes when you see the stats, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll take Celtics out the East still because I got to ride with my boys, and OKC out the West.
Facts.
I have to ride with my boys.
Let's go. Lakers got to miraculously knock down Thunder, and then they're going versus Celtics, and we're gonna have a classic Lakers Celtics.
That would be amazing.
East Coast, West Coast,
I would love that. I would absolutely love that.
Miraculous.
Yes. Miraculous.
Yes, sir.
We'll see what happens.
Yes, sir.
We'll
Yes,
see what
sir.
happens. I think my
Take them
Lakers
down.
can make it to the Western Conference Finals. I'm hoping.
Yes, sir.
Against Thunder.
Against the Thunder. Against the Thunder.
All right.
On fire.
All right, so what else we got? NBA is down the drain. What else we got on the agenda today, my brother?
We have a sport starting back tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
We have MLB tomorrow. Everybody, opening day is tomorrow.
Oh, baby.
Dodgers and Angels are already at their. I think it's called the Freeway Series. I believe.
Okay.
It's like their tradition. I heard they play. I think one in Angel Stadium and one in Dodger Stadium.
Cool.
They play each other, and things happening right now. But tomorrow is this is the only game.
Wow.
Tomorrow is one game. Opening day. Yankees Giants.
Come on.
All Netflix. Everybody at 5 p.m.
on.
Pacific.
How you feeling about that? Your Yankees are on Netflix.
Yes, we are on Netflix, everybody. First time, Mr. Aaron Judge, captain of the Yankees, back at it. We back with the vengeance. We won 94 games without Garrett Cole, everybody. But Garrett Cole is coming back in May.
Who's pitching? Fried?
Max Fried.
Yeah,
so we're
Fried.
going on
Cool.
4-man rotation. Max Fried, Cam Schlittler, Will Warren. What's the other guy? I can't believe I forgot. Oh, Ryan Weathers. We got him.
Weathers. Okay.
We got on the Marlins. So, yeah, I'm very excited. Baseball's everyone 0-0.
You think
Got my
that
butterflies.
with all
Yes.
of the success of the WBC that MLB has like a chance to benefit from it? Because there is, I know we didn't. I don't know if we talked about how the WBC ended leading into MLB season.
Yeah, I don't think we talked about
this
how
might be
ended.
this might be the biggest. It was like the most successful viewership for WBC ever for sure.
Yep, record.
And of course, sadly, our country fell slightly short, but nothing to be like sad about in my opinion. Like I feel like they, it's one of those games. It's chaotic. You have it's a 1v1 matchup. You play one game and you got to win. And they came up slightly short.
I told that bum.
Great tournament.
It was a whole great thing. I told y'all that bum shouldn't have been pitching. I told y'all from the jump.
The McLean.
Met, the bum.
This guy.
I told the crew. I said, listen, if this fool is pitching, we're gonna lose this game. And unfortunately, Venezuela took it 3-2. I mean, it was great. I mean,
The energy was great.
The energy was awesome.
It was fun.
We were able to watch a little bit towards
so
the
much
end. You know what I mean? It was a great situation. We really got to see Bryce Harper really show out
That was
with a
the
nice
highlight
home
of the
run.
night.
Highlight of the night. It was unbelievable. But I think the MLB thought that we were going to win this World Baseball Classic, and then we were going to be opening that up with the Captain on Netflix.
Yep.
I don't feel as though we're going to have the same pizzazz as I thought it was going to be without us winning. I think it was a great WBC. I think it was unbelievable, but I think MLB took an L a little bit to some degree. At least America did.
Team America made me look like a fool.
Yeah.
I said
Damn.
whoever wins the semifinal against the Dominican Republic and USA would just win it all.
Yep.
I don't know about Italy and Venezuela. I don't think they got it.
Not that many.
But guys, 3 hits. You're losing the finals. Aaron Judge 0 for 4, 3 strikeouts, Mr. Captain. What are you doing?
Come on.
I mean, well, David was right. Mr. DeRosa, Manager DeRosa, you do not start a New York Met in a final game.
Tripping.
You do not do that.
Tripping.
You think he ever played a World Series in his
Tripping.
or playoff game?
Tripping.
No.
Tripping. He never played anything
What you
meaningful in his
mean?
life, man.
Man.
Oh, my gosh.
And Tarek Skubal. Now you know.
Now
you don't
know.
limit yourself. You don't. You do like what
you
Paul
know.
does.
Now you know.
Follow Paul's scheme next time. And they've been talking about moving the WBC maybe during midseason to allow players to play. Instead of because some teams saved them, like Puerto Rico saved them, like Mets saved Lindor. But yeah, it's interesting. Talks about that too.
Kind of like how hockey season took a break and they let the NHL players play this year for the Olympics.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
I mean, I feel like it's a little. I feel like it's better because you got guys who at least aren't. They're not going to get hurt. They're already warm. It's kind of like an all-star game, almost in a sense. But does that mean that we're going to push the MLB season another month? So we're not.
No, they're going to do it mid-season, like take a break.
That's what I'm
they're
saying. So I mean, we're really.
You put it on pause. Put the season on pause, just like NHL did. Put the season on pause. You you do your tournament, and then season resumes.
Momentum.
Yeah,
That's true.
But if you don't play at WBC, you might be taking a long break.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It would kind of push the guys who haven't been playing. I mean, I think it's great for baseball. I think the WBC at the end of the day is great for sports. It's great for the world. I think it brings a lot of people together. It shows a lot of camaraderie amongst the players. I think it's awesome. We just have to win. Because if we don't, I feel like at the end of the day, I think I
don't know. I feel like they did good. You're right. Like winning is important, but what if we didn't even make it out of our group? You got to make it out your group.
That's true.
You feel me? Like you got to make it out your group. But that's for sure. So make sure next time that they try their hardest through the whole pool play because you got to make it out your group. Yeah. That's first and foremost. Yes, but I do think it will translate somewhat to MLB because people will realize that baseball can be fun.
Yeah.
Contrary to popular contemporary belief, baseball can be fun. Yeah. I feel like it takes like a baseball head to be the one to say baseball is it's a very exclusive sport more than when I was younger. I felt like it was a bit bigger. Now I feel like the NBA of it all, the NFL of it all is just much more casual fans like that. And the fans in baseball are a little bit more.
The learning curve is I feel like harder to go into.
Yeah, they appreciate it, but you got to open it up for the public, the general public knowledge. And all these countries having a team, like a country to root for, maybe it does translate. I think it's weird that it's on Netflix to start the season where I'm like, and now we talked about it a few episodes back, how I was saying I forget which teams it was. Braves and Orioles got bought out of their contract by MLB is going to do their networking now, no longer the smaller regional networks. So there's an effort to syndicate baseball better. It's just interesting. There's so many different streaming. You got to watch these games on Hulu. You watch these games on Netflix. You watch this one on Fubo. You watch this one on whatever. FIBA. I don't even know what that was. I said Fubo, but whatever it is.
And that's the thing. It's tough where it's especially us living in LA, us being Red Sox fans, it's difficult to watch Red Sox games. And even even with the technical difficulties that we have here, it's one of those things where we still, we try our best, we try to make it work, but it's hard. You know what I mean? Because we're 3 hours behind. There's a lot of stuff going on. So, I'm praying that, with this streaming effort, right? And this new take or MLB or syndication, the MLB trying to syndicate a little bit better, we're able to see our games. just a little bit more, because I'm feel like it's a struggle. It's a struggle.
Yeah.
Guys,
YBK's distracted me here. He showed me that it's the 4th inning for this little series, the freeway series, I guess. And Otani's given up 1 hit through 4 innings, 2 walks, but 11 Ks.
dang.
That boy trying to be generation.
He's like, I lost in WBC, but
Bro,
I'm still Otani.
I'm still Otani, and he's going against the Angels. Which you
Unreal.
already know how he feels about them.
Yep.
YBK, I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Your Dodgers.
My Dodgers, no.
Well, the Dodgers,
Dodgers.
the Dodgers that we live, we're in LA. I'm just saying the Dodgers,
fine, yes.
our Dodgers. You know what I mean? You know you love Shohei. That's what I'm saying. You're talking about your boy. Yeah. How do you feel about them sending your other man's down to
you heard about that?
Down to AAA?
Tommy?
Did you see? I was like, listen, I thought you was gonna start off the frustration with that.
I forgot about that.
I had to throw that in. I knew you took a second. I knew your phone been buzzing with all this other stuff.
Guys,
but how did you talk to the people about what happened?
Mr. Ha-Seong Kim, the second base shortstop,
Second base,
center field, utility player of the Los Angeles Dodgers have been demoted to the AAA.
Ooh.
And they got this man named Freeland. What's his name? Fucking Freeland. And they got Alex Freeland, a rookie who batted who batted 140 in spring training,
bro,
to the opening day roster, while Kim batted a 400,
bro,
in spring training while playing WBC with Korea.
Bro, Michael John, you could hit better than 140.
What in the world? So they're saying, Dave Roberts is saying like, oh, okay, Ha-Seong can have daily reps in the positions in second, short, or center field. But my question is, why can't you just start him at second? Because you're going to either start Miggy Rojas or Freeland anyway at second, because Tommy Edman right now is hurt. I know all about this Dodger information because of this. My Korean brother has been disrespected.
That's what I'm saying. That's
the
what
Dodgers organization, Guggenheim, whatever your sponsor is. What the hell you doing? You can't let this poor Kim, he won a championship for the Dodgers too. You know, his sweat, blood, and tears for you. You know how many Korean population can populate your Dodger stadium? What are you saying? You got enough Japanese players in your stadium? Where are Korean people at? So yes, I am very frustrated.
I knew you would. I knew I had to bring it up. I knew it. But YBK doesn't get riled up very often. He's a very calm, cool, collective, just like water. But I got him bubbling a little bit on that one. I mean,
407.
He's in 407. I mean, this has to be an internal issue. I cannot truly believe that a man who is astronomically hitting better, is a better fielder, is just overall a better player, is going to be demoted.
Yeah, but it's spring training too. Like, let's not get too carried away. It's spring training.
It's the first week. We start the week next week.
I know, but it's spring training. If it was batting 400 to start the season for 15 games, it's different. You feel me? But like, maybe they want to mix this guy in, and if this guy that they bring in is ass, then you can bring. You got Ha-Seong. You know.
I mean,
they have a spoil of riches. I feel. Listen, I feel you, but I'm also like, they have such a spoil of riches. Like, they can plug and play as they wish.
Even a guy who's getting paid like $4 million a year can go to the AAA. That's what they're saying.
It's crazy.
Like,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
I have you controlled till 2029. So I don't like, in terms of their perspective. I feel like it's like I don't mind. I don't care. Like, you go. Care. Like, you know.
We don't care.
That's the luxury of having money, I guess. You know.
No.
I mean,
nice. Opening day, it's crazy. Spring came around. Feels like we skipped right to summer here in LA the last couple of weeks.
It's been hot.
It's crazy. Spring is over. Spring training's over, and MLB is back, y'all.
Next week, baby. Next week, full throttle. Well, this week, full throttle.
So Dodgers have your version of the Diamondbacks, I believe, on Thursday for your opening day at Dodger Stadium, and then Yankees play at Giants Stadium. When
are the Sox playing? What's our
Red Sox opening day? Oh, right here. You guys are at Cincinnati. Wow. Cincinnati Reds. We should watch the Red Sox.
We should catch a dub on that.
It should be Garrett Crochet for sure for you guys. But I wonder what your rotation looks like this year. I'm because of Sonny Gray and all the other additions that you have. I want to see it right now because I know Garrett Crochet looking for that Cy Young. What did he? Who won? Oh, Terry Tuba won.
Yeah, he was second.
He's waiting for that Cy Young.
Yeah, he was second place.
Oh wait, is he hurt, bro?
Let's see what's going on.
Why? Oh, rotation spot to early. Okay.
Yep.
So who you guys got? Let me see. Let's take a look.
Who's starting off the
Yeah, let's take a quick look at it. I know next week we thinking about Suarez. Yeah, Ranger Suarez. We got the lefties. That's what I'm saying. The lefties.
Shout it out for us.
Yeah, Garrett Crochet, of course, is the ace. He's the anchor of it. But we brought in Sonny Gray. So he's coming in to be part of the rotation. And Ranger Suarez as well gave him a healthy contract. Another left-handed pitcher. And Brian Bello, who earned his spot last year by having a great year, is going to be that last one. So, but we also have a lot of who's the kid? Peyton Toll. Early, I guess, is this kid in spring training who earned a spot. But we also have Peyton Toll, the young kid from last year who we brought in to do a lot of pitching for us. So, hey.
And some guy named Johan
Oviedo. Yeah, okay. So, all right, cool.
You'll have some depth, too, in their rotation. But I totally forgot about Suarez.
Yeah, we're
lefty-righty, lefty kind of combination.
It is nice. Yeah, exactly. So, I'm excited. We have a lot to break down for MLB in the coming weeks. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Man, we'll be on episode 50?
50.
Big 5-0.
50 for the MLB.
Not bad.
I'm gonna have to do something nice for us. I'm gonna have to dress up something nice.
Suit up.
Not bad.
I have to suit up.
Yeah. No, but I am excited for MLB to roll back around. This is going to be, I think, the third year where I'm a little bit paying more and more attention, a little bit more each year.
Yeah.
2026 MLB ABS. Is here, everybody.
Yes, the ABS
so
is
these
here.
strike ball calls are going to be interesting to see the rhythm of the game. It could slow it down, but we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
Some calls will be crazy. These umps be crazy.
They're gonna be looked at.
Yep.
With scrutiny.
We'll see. That'll be fun.
Michael John.
What's up, Papa?
I heard there's something going down in the next couple days. I heard there's a little something. I heard you had some news for us. What's happening, baby? Talk to us.
Well, as we've winded this year along, we've had, of course, a few good fight nights for UFC. It's been a minute since we visited the Octagon.
Yes,
so I'm going to have to bring y'all around. It's been a good year so far. The big storylines of the year, the biggest one is that there is going to be a fight for the 250th anniversary of the country.
Okay.
Because, of course, 1776, as y'all very well are probably familiar. But we're going to have our anniversary fight in the White House on the South Lawn.
Okay.
So they're going to fight there. But this weekend, I know he's one of your favorites, Sam. I know we've watched some great fights without Adesanya. Particularly, we watched that time when he rematched Pereira. Remember, and he caught him with the nasty knockout to finally enact his revenge. Adesanya, he's on a 2-fight losing streak. He lost to the former champion Duplessis, and then he got caught by Imavov his last fight. But he's still a high-level fighter and obviously one of the greatest middleweights of all time. He's taking on the young and upcoming American Joe Pyfer, who lost his last test when he was in a 5-round fight. He lost against another journeyman, like a guy who's been a mainstay for the middleweight division, Hermanson. He faded. He started off strong. He went for a knockout. He couldn't get it, and then he faded as the fight went on, and he lost the last few rounds. So he's coming in. This guy's got a lot of power. He has hit... Pyfer has the strongest recorded punch on like the punch power machine that they have. They say it's his punch and then Ngannou.
Okay.
So it's a good matchup, bro. And I think anytime you got a legend like Adesanya, he's got to be my favorite middleweight. I know Anderson Silva is most people's favorite middleweight, but I was just a little bit young and wasn't watching UFC the same way. And I know there's some fights where Israel Adesanya had like boring fights, but he's a master technician. That's why when you have fighters who don't want to exchange, styles make fights, I know Pyfer going to try hunting him, and we're going to see some good striking here.
I have a question here.
Yes, sir.
You know how usually in like title fights like this is like the top 5 or top 2?
Yes.
How does a 14 get an opportunity
against the number 4?
Against the 4?
Well, there's a few reasons. It's smart because the UFC is trying to position Pyfer to fight against a big name where it's great. So if he wins, it means he's beaten like a legend who, maybe he's at the tail end of his career.
3 then?
He doesn't necessarily take 3. He might take 4, but it depends on the fights in between, like the other middleweights there. You feel me? Because if there's other middleweights fighting, or depending on what is the quality of the win? Is it a split decision win, or does he knock him out after dominating him in the first round? There's a lot of factors that go into the ranking, but it's a great question because Adesanya is still the number 4 ranked middleweight in the world. Pyfer's 14th 14.
The woman is like 3'5", you know?
Exactly, because usually the matchups make themselves that way, but in this case, it's more like the experienced OG, the former champion is facing the up-and-coming young buck looking to make a name for himself.
They're trying to make it fresh, baby. Trying to make it
Exactly.
fresh.
They try. It works well because if Adesanya takes care of Piper, it's like, wow, Adesanya is still serious and is a bona fide top 5. And if Piper wins, it's like, wow, like he took out a former champion and one of the greatest middleweights of all time. So that's the main event that's going down. Exactly. Co-main, as you just kind of highlighted, Sam, is the number 3 flyweight Alexa Grasso, former champion in the flyweight division, taking on Macy Barber. So it's great. Got to keep that division moving. I think flyweight has been dominated by Valentina Shevchenko for so long that it's kind of been, like, you know what I mean? She's just always been in control. So, yeah, we'll see. But there's like a few other good highlights on the fight. I think one to watch out for is that first fight on the main card, Terrence McKinney. He always is this dude either gets knocked out or gets a knockout. It's always like that fool always run out there, like get a submission real quick. He always throw the hands to start the fight. Okay. Yeah, like going crazy. The next fight too, Mansour Abdul Malik fighting this guy, Belgarui. This dude, Abdul Malik, has got heavy hands.
He about that life.
Yeah, that fool got heavy hands too. So, and even on the prelims, you got some great fighters as well. Ignacio Bahamondes, of course. Shout out to my Chileans.
Come on with it.
You know how I am with Chileans,
shout
like
out to them
wifey.
Chileans.
You know what I mean? So shout out to my Chileans. He came off a loss his last fight, so he's looking to rebound. But he's a talented young fighter. A lot of great fights on this card. We're gonna see, and you know this is actually being held in Seattle. And Seattle ain't really, I don't think they be getting fight nights that frequently. Right. I think it's going to have a lot of energy there because I like when, you see a lot of cards in that little small arena in Vegas. You see Vegas hosting fights. You see, Anaheims of it all. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting, y'all. We'll revisit. We got some things in the works, me and YBK. We've been keeping that content coming. You know how it is. And we're trying to get some reactions, too, because I got to get the homies. I want to get some MSD reactions because I always tune in, y'all. I always tune in. Paramount Plus has been, for me, I'm very happy with Paramount Plus now streaming UFC because I could just hit pause and come back when I'm at work. Like, I'm usually working Saturdays. I hit pause, I come back, I hit play, and I watch my fight at my pace. Discretion, bro. It's so fun. So I love it. And, yeah, shout out. We'll see how it goes. I'm going for my boy Izzy because, shout out to my fellow American Piper. And, it's usually like you root for the hometown kid. Yeah. I'm sorry. Izzy's a legend coming off 2 losses. I'm rooting for him. It hurt me last time when he got caught in Saudi Arabia by Imavov. So I'm rooting for my boy Izzy to get back in the win column here.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
I'm excited.
I love it.
I'm excited.
Yeah, so pretty nice week. I felt like it was it's going to be interesting NBA playoffs coming up. Going to be interesting to see the MLB season play out. And sheesh, maybe they're gonna keep throwing around some money in this NFL because it's been a lot of movement. So
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, been a nice week, fun week, yo.
Let's go.
Great week. I tell you, YBK.
Yes, sir.
Episode 49. Can you believe it?
Episode 49.
Next episode.
Yes, sir.
50.
Man.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't forget, y'all. You can find us MSD Sports, right? You got hit that follow on the YouTube. We got a lot of content coming.
Yes,
on the Insta, on the YouTube. We got some fun games we've been playing. Shout out to Mr. Club Paradise Camden Lee, that's the homie, of course, and shout out to YBK up in here because he's been having a lot of content going on his page lately. Shout out to the Next Pole Media platform, and shout out to all the associates, RCR, Zany Zane. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to everyone for helping. So,
of course,
you know what it is, y'all. Had to plug us.
Come on.
Plug us.
Come on.
Yes, sir. You already know. RCR Presents MSD Sports, episode 49. Let's get it. My name's Sam, also known as YBK. You can find me at YBK up in here. We got Mikey over here. You can find him at Michael John DeStefano.
Yes,
we got David Camden over here. You can find him at Mr. Club Paradise. You can find us, MSD Sports, at RCR MSD Sports. We're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. You already know it. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.